Hey guys, I'm Courtney here from Adrian Bryan Nissan, and today we're going to be running you through the 5th generation all-new Nissan Pathfinder. So today we have the ST. Now the ST is the entry model to our 4 variations in the lineup: ST, STL, TI and TIL, and this one here is the gun metallic. So coming through the front, we have LED front lights. Now they look slightly like our Nissan Patrol, which also ties into the V motion grille that runs through the complete lineup of the Nissan range. New Nissan logo, fog lights down the front, and we've got our front radar down there for safety. So we have the chrome grille through the front, not colour code bumper, but that ties into the cladding around the rest of the vehicle just to give you that off-roading opportunity with stones and gravel pathways. LED running lights that swish up through the grille and continue to form the lines of the car. So under the hood of the Nissan Pathfinder, we're continuing with the 3.5 litre V6 petrol and running 202 kilowatts. The gearbox in the new 5th generation Pathfinder, out with the CVT, we're now introducing a brand new automatic 9-speed, which will have a shift-by-wire toggle on the inside. On the ST variant, we are going to see an 18-inch alloy with a bit of an all-terrain tyre. As we move up to our TI specification, you're going to see a 20-inch. Plastic cladding throughout the side of the vehicle, and as we come down into the higher models, there'll be a bit more chrome detailing. If we're looking up here, roof railing, they'll hold about 74 kilos for you up there, and that's standard across the range. There is a new Nissan Intelligent key, no longer a button on the door handle, hand behind the door and open the door. Now, our demonstrator for your comfort when you come and test drive with us throughout the coming days has been tinted. As we move up through the models, that is an additional extra for you, but privacy glass is standard from the STL upwards. Continuing down the side, we have the cladding with the beautiful Pathfinder font stamped into the side. This is really going to help when you are on the gravel roads, and sticks and stones can flick up. It doesn't quite hit your doors first. So with the ST coming through with the black detailing around the windows and all the style lines connecting it quite cohesively, we can see the tail lights starting from the rear quarter panel and wrapping around the whole way to the back, which we can see the Nissan Pathfinder stamped quite clearly. So coming around the back, we have a spoiler with a really high mounted brake light. Continuing through with the tail lights, there's that cohesive black that we see on the sides and on the roof rails, and that wraps around the whole way around the back. Coming down to the bumper in the ST model, you are met with rear sensors, which is just there for your safety when you're reversing to things you can't see, and also a black bumper which connects to the black around the sides and at the front as well. So lower than usual, we have the reverse camera, which is just going to give you a really nice wide spread when you're reversing backwards. This doesn't have an electronic tailgate, but I promise you will be seeing it from the STL spec. So coming through, we've got this beautiful wide spread back, and we've got a bit of additional hidden storage under here, which is plastic, so perfect if you've gone to the beach or anything like that. Put the wet stuff in there. We've got a 12-volt socket back here as well, so you've just got that extra bit of power connectivity at the rear. Hoops throughout the back of here, which are just tie-down points, cargo net, dog leash, or anything like that to keep them stable in the back area. The Nissan Pathfinder comes with a space saver. Now you will be accessing that from underneath the vehicle. The seat configuration in this car from the back, we've got a 2-3-3, and it's really quite easy to operate. So just to pull the seats up, nice handy strap, and really simply you pull it up. And then we've just got the headrest with a really simple click. Yep, so this is just a manual process for you, and quite simply to put it down, just pull these little tabs and it all just goes back down where it belongs. Something very unique to the Nissan Pathfinder is a total of 16 cup holders, and you're going to find 4 of them for your third row comforts. So from the right hand side of the car, we've got a button here that will control our 10.8-inch heads-up display. Now with the heads-up display, you do see that from the entry model Pathfinder, and it's just going to pop up right out of that little notch onto this road in front of us. We've got an analog and digital display screen in front of us, which is going to tell us the live traffic sign recognition. We have a compass and our digital speedo. On the steering wheel, we have adaptive cruise control, we have a speed limiter, a few other hands-free devices. We can answer and decline calls from this button right here, and we've got a voice recognition that's built into the Nissan system. These controls over here, forwards and backwards to skip your songs, volume control, and this one here is just for your menu select to get you to a shortcut menu of our safety features that you can choose to turn on or off. So a part of the 9-speed auto transmission, we do have paddle shifters right here behind the wheel, which gives us control over gear selection. Within the steering wheel, it can come in and out and up and down for us, so that way you can tailor it straight to your driving needs. Now to start my Nissan Pathfinder, it's foot on the brake and we've got a start-stop engine button as long as the key's within proximity of the vehicle. Down here we've got the beautiful piano black interior trim, giving it quite a premium finish, and from here we get to control the air conditioning, and we've also got control of the rear tri-zone air conditioning that can happen from the back seat by turning it simply on or off. Heated seats in the ST model on both the front and the passenger side, and we've got 3 different options with that one for the temperature control. So coming to our smartphones, we have a USB-A and a USB-C charging connector with a 12-volt back there, with wireless Apple CarPlay and wired Android Auto, which means in this circumstance you don't have to use the cable like I have done here. Your phone will just automatically connect up to that 9-inch touch display. So with our 9-inch touchscreen, it makes navigating quite easy and quite legible. Take me to Adrian Bryan Nissan. So in the ST Pathfinder, it is a 2-wheel drive. So we do have the shift by wire toggle. We just simply push the park button to put it into park, or we pull it all the way down to drive. Moving down, we do have an electronic handbrake, which is really easy to turn on and off. Simply to deactivate it, we push it down. We know we've done the right thing when the red light goes off, and we simply flick it back up to bring it back on, and we know the car's handbrake is on. An auto hold button, I've currently got this off, but what that will do is when you stop-start in traffic, when you come to a complete stop, the vehicle won't do that little roll forward that automatics do when you release pressure off the brake. That way you're not fatiguing while you're sitting in traffic on South Road to get the whole way home. A drive mode selector, so that's this little toggle down here. The Nissan Pathfinder comes with a couple of different ways of driving. To toggle it up, we head into sport mode, toggle down twice, and we go into economic. This way it's just going to change the responsiveness and the gear ratio of the vehicle and offer a different driving experience for you. So there's 3 modes of driving in total with the standard drive mode. Moving over to another set of cup holders, so this would show you number 5 and 6 of the front. We've also, what I believe is designed specifically for our phones to sit right up there. Nothing says storage like the Nissan Pathfinder. Coming here to our leather trimmed center console, Pathfinder stamped in the top for styling. We're going to pull that all the way up, and we're going to go right down to a deep hole for us with a little bit more storage up here for the little things we carry in our vehicle. So coming in to the front, we have a cloth trim in the ST Pathfinder with a beautiful honeycomb detailing, a white accent trim. The passenger side of the vehicle is just a manual adjust, but when you jump over to the driver's side, we do have an electronic adjust, and it's a 10-way seat adjustment for you. We've got an additional storage up here for your passengers' comfort of their phone. Now that is a grip mat, so that phone is not going to slide in and out. Coming through the passenger side, we have storage underneath, and that's due to the type of transmission we've chosen. So that's just going to open it up for you. Handbags, drink bottles, anything really that you want to store and not slip around. Looking at the door trims of the vehicles, more cup holders underneath again for those bigger drink bottles, and glove box of the Nissan Pathfinder, enough to hold your service book, which should always stay in the car, and a little bit extra room for the other goods. In true Nissan fashion, we still have our sunglass holder and controls of our interior lights through there. Now, I'm not the tallest person, nor am I the shortest person in the world, but as about a 5'7" person, I can really sit on a block. Now, coming into the back of the Nissan Pathfinder, we've got a USB-C and USB-A charger back here as well for those second row passengers. We also have controls which control these air vents above my head, which giving your second row passengers their own comfort within the vehicle. The trim is the same as the front interior. We've got the honeycomb design with the accent stitching. And if we look closely at the doors, I can see another 4 cup holders with our name on it. Now, for some of us to separate those siblings, we've got 2 cup holders and more storage for our technology here. Again, I have left the seat in front of me exactly where I would drive this vehicle. And as you can see, toe room, knee room, headroom. The room is incredible back here, and it is an improvement from the Generation 4 Nissan Pathfinder. As this vehicle comes with a third row, we have the flexibility in the second row to pull forward, giving those third row customers a little bit more room. On the side you'd like to get into the third row, there's a little button. We're going to push that. This seat is going to come forward in a very interesting manner. Now, we do that so you don't always necessarily have to get the child seats out of the vehicle to get into the third row. So if you do have any questions with the 5th generation Nissan Pathfinder, I want you to drop them in the comments below. Better yet, come find us down here at Adrian Bryan Nissan, down on St. Mary's. We'll get you in the car and go for a beautiful test drive through the Adelaide Hills. Thanks for watching.